Hey guys, I hope you're able to hear me. So this is going to be a short stream only actually. So let me decrease this. Yeah, so this is going to be a short stream because the reason being that we are mostly going to look. I'm just searching for ideas, right? So yesterday on YouTube, I think I put a post where what I'm trying to do next, right? So yeah, so we have these ideas. So I'm just trying to do. Mostly, I was thinking actually to do this. So we could build some platform kind of thing for users to put ideas on that. Um, yeah, this would be fun to build as well. I think because if we choose a stack and we start to build, this might be something like a blog platform at kind of thing. I mean, not exactly that, but it might be similar to that because it's mostly crude operations. So we will. I can also show you how to deploy that. So that would be you know a better thing to do than the others because I was actually leaning onto the linter because I haven't written any linter for any language. Um, and also, if you're going to write linter, it's mostly like writing a compiler or a transpeller. But you just need to parse it and see what all the rules you can apply. So I was also going to do that, but I think this might be for upcoming also. But for now, I guess this should be good. Yeah. So yeah, it's okay. Okay. So yeah, so if we are going to do this, I think I don't have much experience with front end. I'm not that good at front end as well. So that's a problem here. So I'm not going to use some let's say React or Vue in order to build a front end for this platform. So what you're trying to do is we're going to have a server here. So let's say we're going to have a server. So this I am thinking of okay. So this we can write, let's say we are writing in Go, right? And then we do have a client as well. Client in the sense in the front end. We could have something like what do you say? In order to build out the front end, right? You can just have plain HTML, CSS. You can do that separately from the server, or what you could do is you can use the templates or let's say Go templates. So I was thinking to go with this because it's much simpler than others, and for our need I think this should be sufficient as well, right? So let's say we are going with that. Yeah, let's say we are going with that, then I think it should be good. Like whatever we do, we are doing like this, and we need a DB as well. So let's say we have some DB here, right? And it's basically an entirely a Go server kind of thing. It just takes care of the templates as well as the DB as well. For DB, most probably I might be using uh, PostgreSQL. So the other choice is to use Mongo. So for us, let's see. Actually, we haven't decided on this, but we can see. The reason being is that we can use anything. It will work, but I mean it's not bad. We could do anything. Right. Yeah. So wait, I think I have to update my Twitch. Okay, let's do it here. Let's update our title. Searching for ideas or planning stream ideas, right? As well as what is happening in YouTube, because I haven't actually seen what's happening. Yeah, I think this should be good, but this is not the exact thumbnail. Let's update that. Let's go here. What is the current line? How do I know this? Okay, I don't have anything to replace it, so I think, yeah, that's good. That's it. Yeah, so let's actually design what we're exactly going to do. So we're going to have a server which, let's plan the functionality side. So this is actually to platform. This is a platform we are going to do to request to put in ideas for videos, right? So you could request ideas for, you can put in your ideas in this form kind of thing, and that would be okay. What I'm thinking is, should we show these ideas publicly, or should we? Okay, let's say channel videos. Okay, I think first let's start with the functionality. So one is the user can. I think the only use for user is going to be user can add ideas, right? He can add ideas with name, with their name. But that's the only thing the user must be able to do, I guess. Right? So what else is there? So there are like so if you want to show, so this is page 1, let's say, right? The user can, there'll be a form and there'll be things that the user can add, and there should be a form for to list the ideas, right? To list there'll be another page. Let's say there is another page where user can see all ideas listed. Maybe paginated. So the thing is, I need to be able to delete it, but the people who are seeing should not be able to modify the ideas being listed, right? So for that, again, we might have some access control kind of thing, but okay, let's say I can delete listings. I think I can do that from the DB itself, so I don't think exactly that's needed. But one specific thing that is needed is rate limiting or safeguarding the server. The reason being this is that it's very easy to attack the form, because it's going to be a basic form. So I'm adding this so that I remember when I start writing the next stream, right? So that I have to rate limit this, or else it's going to be it will be very open to everyone, right? So we might do this. We have to do this actually. So this is the functional requirements. And what else? What else do we have? I think that's it. Okay, now for the DB. So we can see that there's a user. So we are not going to have a user table because the user people don't need to log into the page. They only can add the name here, right? And okay, let's do another thing as well. Let's block bad words, or let's say 18 plus adult words from the form. So what exactly this means? I think you must have an idea, right? So you can't just type anything and just post. We have to do a validation for that on the server side to block these bad words or anyone trying to spam the form, right? So we have to do that as well. And yeah, this should be server side because if you once you get the API, I think then it's very easy to do that. So you're going to do that in the server side, rate limiting as well. And Postgres or MongoDB, what should we do? Not exactly sure actually. I guess we could do Postgres because it's just a simple table, right? The idea and the who has put the idea. It's just one table. Because I don't think there's anything other than that. So yeah, we could do that. We could go with Postgres or even MongoDB because MongoDB is much lighter, I guess. Postgres, I think you have to install the whole thing. But still, or what if we use SQLite? It's still lighter, right? Should we use SQLite? That makes things much simpler. Is there Go Mongo? Is there any package for that? Yeah, we do have it right now. You know what, let's not do Mongo, let's do SQLite or Postgres. Anyway, we have to use this, I guess. But for Postgres, I think you will have a good support for Go. Yeah, we have this PQ, right? Is this abandoned? Because 9 months ago was the last one. Okay, PGX. Yeah, I think we could do this. Right? We could do Postgres. Let's do Postgres. Because SQLite is not really recommended for any production related. It's a single file, so it is good, but for really production applications, people don't really recommend that. Yeah, so I guess this should be enough for us to get even started. So again, so I think there must be 2 pages, right? One page is for one page we are going to have the idea form, right? So it should there there must be space for idea and then the name of the user and then a button for submit, right? Submit or something. Yeah, this should do. And there must be another page to list the ideas. Like this. not very good with front end, so that's a problem. So something like this. Okay. So yeah, I think they should be good enough to get a basic. The thing is, I want to actually make this work. What I mean is, users might be. I want to actually have this running continuously so that users can even request ideas, and I want to use it personally. So I might need to make this correct. So I think, yeah, I will just list down the stack again. So there's Go for server side, right? So PostgreSQL for DB. What else? I would even show you how to deploy this. I'll show you deployment on Linux or Debian, I would say. So I have this home lab with myself. So actually, I'll try to make a stream or a video separately on that. But I do have a home lab which I'm currently using for personal purpose, and I could deploy this on that. But the thing is, if you're going to deploy these things on if you're going to expose your personal computer to the public internet, then you have to be very careful to do that. So yeah, so that's what I've been thinking. Yeah, I think this should be it. I don't see anything else to be added. I don't want it to be too complicated. We could even do this in, I don't know if I could do it in a single stream. I can try to do that. But I'm not sure. Because if it's going to be a single stream, then it might be around 2 to 3 hours to finish this. The main part being the front end, because I'm very, very bad with front end. At least I could do that with the AI, I guess. Let's see. So let's plan the stream. I'll put this on YouTube or somewhere. If you're not following me or not subscribed, please do subscribe, because I'll put all my updates on YouTube and Twitter as well, I guess. So, yeah, so this is the plan. Is there anything to be added? So we have the form, we have the listing. Oh, how about we can do like and unlike, right? So one like, so the thing is, like, you can go and like the public ideas, right? And whoever gets the top, like, higher number of likes, they'll be on the top here. So it's like sorted with the number of likes. We could do that. So let's see. There is a functional requirement here. User can like or unlike an idea. So the problem with this is, how many times can you like how many times can a user like a specific idea? Because this is not, you have not logged in, right? If you are not logged in, then it is a problem, because we cannot identify you exactly. So it's going to be anonymous. At the same time, should we add login thing? I don't think so, because that would be an override. We could restrict like or unlike for a specific IP, I guess. Yeah. So IP, or we need to have some common unique, what do you say? We need to have some unique device address for. Is it better than doing the login and sign up thing? Because if you are logged in, then we can easily identify if you're the user and if you're liked an idea. At the same time, that becomes an overhead for people. People won't log in actually. People won't sign up if there's no reason to do so. for now I think we could go with the IP address. Okay, let's do, how do you say, but IP might change, so that's not a problem. Actually, we could see, and you can even, no, I think that should be good. So you might have something, we might show the number of likes or number of dislikes here. Do we need to show the dislikes? Because people and companies are shying away from showing the dislikes nowadays, because YouTube has even taken out the likes feature, right? So let's do like this. Let's say so that we have this like button, right? And we have this underlined. Is there a possible way to underline this? No. So yeah, let's have something like this. We'll have a like button, and then we might have dislike button, right? So if you like or dislike, you can just click on this little like or dislike, and then that will show you the count, that will update the count. It's same for everyone. And we could sort it by saying highest number of likes comes first, and then something like that. I think we can work on this. Actually, give me a second. I have to just go to the door. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Sorry guys. Hey Anurag. So yeah, so this is a idea actually. So we are going to do this. Is there anything else useful we could add? I think there are plenty of things to do here. So again, the table, we're going to add a like or dislike columns, and we're going to have this ID and name columns. Other than that, I don't think there's much to be added. So what else? I think yeah, we could start with this. So I will start. So today we are not going to do anything. So this is, as I said, it's going to be a very short stream. I just wanted to discuss the idea here so that I can refer to this whenever I'm back. And I'll just take a screenshot of this. I want to zoom. Let's see. Let me just take this. Yeah, so I want to refer to this afterwards. So yeah, so let's try to do this in the next stream. We'll start putting a platform, and possibly, or let's say in a couple of streams, max 2 to 3 streams. I don't think it might even need 3, but I would say in a couple of streams we should be able to have this live and deployed. And yeah, then we could get people to submit their ideas if they want. Even if you could clone and use it for yourself, that would be great. So yeah, I think that's it for today's stream. I just want to check on this, and when we're actually going to code this, I'll let you know, because most probably this Wednesday, I think it should be good. Wednesday we could even do a long stream and then finish the entire thing off. So I'll ping you. I'll put it on YouTube when I'm coming live, so make sure you check that. Right. So yeah, thank you guys for checking in. Thanks a lot. Bye.